Alright, losing weight versus losing fat. Yeah, there's a fucking difference. Now you may have seen in like magazines or tabloids or maybe somewhere on the fucking internet, it's like, such and such lost 16 pounds in 1 week. I just drink this nice shake and I lose 14 pounds in just 3 days, blah, blah, blah. Now when you see those sort of things, what they don't tell you is, did they lose fat? Or did they lose muscle? You just assume that, hey, they lost fat. Hey, it must be working. Fuck yeah, alright? However, there's a difference between losing fat and losing weight. I am going to fucking break it down for you so you know the difference. Now when you lose weight, your body is going to look entirely different. Your physique is going to look different than if you lose fat. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to show you some examples. I'm going to pull some pictures up on the screen. Now first of all, I have no idea who the fuck these people are. I just fucking Googled the goddamn transformation, blah blah blah, and these are the photos I got, okay? Just for fucking example. So you can get a picture, get an idea, a visual, if you will, on what the fuck losing fat versus losing weight looks like. We're gonna start off with this guy, alright? Now, this guy says he lost 46 pounds in 16 weeks on this transformation thing. Good for you, buddy. Hoorah, you're killing the game of the weight losing game. Now, this guy lost weight. Now, here's how you tell he lost weight. If you look at his before picture, which is on the left, I believe, you see his belly's out, you know, he's got the saggy titties, got the moves going, hoorah, fuck yeah. And then if you look at his after picture there, you see that he looks pretty much exactly the fucking same, except for he is smaller. The dead giveaway that this guy just lost weight is obviously in his arms. There's no kind of definition in his arms. Arms are basically the fucking same, except for they're smaller. He's smooth, what we call in the fitness and especially the bodybuilding world, we call it looking smooth, where you have no cuts, no definition whatsoever. This guy went from being big and smooth to small and smooth. That's a dead giveaway that he lost weight. The next one, it says her weight was 165 in her before picture and 123 in her after picture. This girl right here, she may look great to some people. We're not here to judge if they look great if they don't, but this girl lost weight. You can tell because look at her arm. There's no kind of definition going on there. There's really no definition going on in the belly too much. She just looks smooth all over. She's just smaller because she lost weight. But let's move on to somebody who lost fat. Start out with this guy. Okay, this guy right here, if you look at him, he's in his pool. Looks like he's having a good time, good summer day. Hoorah. You see he's got the moves out. He's smooth all over. The belly's out, not giving a fuck about anything. Hell yeah, freedom America. So you look at him at his after picture. He looks almost to be the same size because he's defined. You see the cuts in his chest a little bit. Obviously he can get a little leaner, but you know, you can kind of see the definition in his abs. But look at his shoulders, look at his arm. Look at the definition. He's kind of got the cap going on the shoulder. You see his traps in the back. He's kind of got the man cleavage up top. He looks like he's got a pretty strong jawline. This guy lost fat. Let's move on to the next person. Check out this chick. Look at her before picture. She looks like she's having a jello shot. Hell yeah, she cut her friend out of the picture. It's okay, probably still friends, maybe not. Anyways, you look at her in her before picture, you see she kind of got the flatty arms going, but then you look at her after picture. Now she's not that lean yet. She's probably in the progress of getting leaner, but you can obviously see the definition in her arms are definitely going to come in. You can look at her arms. She's got shape to her arms. You can't really see the shape, obviously, of her legs too good in her before, but you can tell that she's putting in the work in the gym. So she's losing fat. Let's do one more of someone that is losing fat. Here we have another chick, a little older lady, probably not crazy old, but whatever. Anyways, when you look at her before picture, she's sitting there in a bikini, you know, looking smooth all over, looking kind of frumpy. Now look at her after picture. See the abs are out? Her body percent fat doesn't seem that crazy of a difference between her before and her after picture. This tells me obviously that she's been putting in time over the years, you know, to get to this point. But still, you see those abs are out, okay? You can't see her arms too well, but you can kind of see her shoulders. She's got a little definition in her shoulders there, you know, and her legs are looking like a little bit more muscular. You can't really tell with the pants on. You see, she's got a strong jawline, looks healthy, she looks athletic because she lost fat. All right, here we go. It's hot as fucking here. Now that we have a good understanding, a good visual understanding on what losing weight and what losing fat actually looks like, let's back up. let me explain on how exactly the body burns fat. You'll be surprised how many people just don't know how the body works as far as fat burning and stuff of that nature. So I'm gonna break it down fucking simple for you, okay? Why? Because I can. Here we go. When you're in a calorie deficit, what that means is, it means that you're not eating enough to fuel your day-to-day bullshit that you do throughout the fucking day. What happens when you're in a calorie deficit is that your body starts feeding on itself. It starts eating itself. Yeah, it sounds great. Let's say you don't go to the gym, you don't really fucking worry about what the fuck you eat, you kind of just go about your day, you're not eating enough throughout the day. You're gonna start getting smaller, okay? Your body's gonna start eating on the fat and your muscle to fuel itself for whatever task, whatever you're doing throughout the fucking day. That's how you end up losing weight, how you just shrink down, have no definition, no cuts. That's what happens, plain and simple. So this is how you just lose fucking fat. You have to make sure that you're eating the right amount of food that your body needs. Now, if you don't know what the fuck that is or how to do that, I made a video. It's called What the Fuck a Macro Is, and I will link it somewhere. Go watch that video, and I explain everything on how to do that as simple as possible. So back to this. You have to make sure that you're eating the right amount of food that you need for your body, along with some sort of resistant training, meaning some sort of weight training. A lot of the females will be like, well, I don't want to lift weights, I'll get bulky, oh my god, I don't want to do that, I'm gonna look like a dude, blah blah. You know what? I'm going to make a separate video addressing that, explaining what happens with the female body when you lift weights. But the short answer for right now, you're not gonna get fucking bulky, you're not gonna look like a dude, okay? But I will go more in depth in that video, and if I haven't already made, I will link it in this video at some point in fucking time. Alright, so to recap, to lose just fat, you're gonna have to make sure that you're eating the right amount of food while giving your muscles some sort of stimulation with resistance training, weight training. When you do that, what you're doing, you're letting your body know, hey, I still need that fucking muscle, don't eat it. Over time, if you're eating the right amount of food and you're stimulating the muscle, your body will just feed on the fat, essentially, to fuel your day-to-day bullshit. But you still have to be in a calorie deficit. So you still have to be taking in less than what you actually need. And again, I explain all that in the What the Fuck is a Macro video, basically how to eat video. And I'll also link it below in the description. Let's talk about this toning word. Let's talk about the arm. Let's say you have like just a, you have a fat arm, you have a lot of fat on your arm. I think people think if they weight train or if they lift weights or whatever, that is just gonna turn hard. That the fat is just going to turn hard. That's not how it works at all. You have fat cells throughout your body and they store fat. Again, when you're in a calorie deficit, when you're not eating enough, your body will feed on those fat cells. So they'll start out big and then they basically shrink. Fat is not going to turn hard and become muscle. That's not how it works at all. So after dealing with clients over the years and just numerous people, I've come to the conclusion that people think toning is basically having some sort of firmness to your body and some sort of definition throughout it. All toning is having a low enough body fat percent that you can see the muscle underneath. If you don't have much muscle underneath, then you won't look toned or muscular or athletic. So you have to have some sort of muscle underneath. Usually people have some sort of muscle underneath. So that's the illusion of being toned. It's just having a low body fat percent and having a little bit of muscle, that way you can see. So to recap, when you lose weight, you're losing fat, you're losing muscle, you're probably losing water weight as well. You're just gonna get smaller, you're still gonna be smooth, you're still gonna have no cuts. It is what it is, you lost weight. When you lose fat, you're gonna keep your muscle, you're gonna look a little bit more aesthetic, you're gonna look leaner, you're gonna look cut, you're gonna look defined, you're gonna look athletic and muscular. It's gonna be a fucking good time. Now, if you wanna lose just weight, you wanna be just a little bit smaller, there's no harm in that, there's no problem with that. You do you, whatever. Now that you have the information, run wild with it. Alright, and if you have any other questions on fat loss and how the body works with fat or whatever, leave them in the comment section fucking below and I will address it. I will break it down black and white and make it dummy proof so you can fucking understand it. There is no question too dumb and we all gotta start somewhere. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, or don't. I don't give a fuck. You do whatever it is that you want to do. I'm about that fucking freedom like I said before. Now I'm gonna take my punk ass fucking to bed.